Well, hello friends, and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to just do a little bit of updates and accountability, and that accountability is fixing to have to come into play, I'm afraid. I have some projects that I've got to tell you about that are still not done. First thing I want to talk about is my cross stitch. I've got no extra cross stitch done this week. You guys probably remember last week I was not feeling the best, but I am still working on the Fat Quarter Shop Star of Wonder. I have one more day left of it. I don't have it in here with me. But once I finish that one, I do have another cross stitch project I do want to get started on. I don't have that in here with me either. But I am still working the Star of Wonder. I hope to have it completed and actually boarded or whatever I decide to do with it for display. I hope to have that done this week. I will be working on the stocking again, trying to get it done before Christmas, because I do need to have those two, both of my grandbabies, I do need to have both of their stockings sewn together and completed 100% before Christmas this year. We're hoping. And I do have my little list here of lots of things going on. So let me just get started into it. The first thing I have that I am working on, and y'all probably saw it this past week. No, you haven't seen it yet. It's coming up. I did receive my cotton cuts, Wild West. I do have Clue 1 completed. Let me go on and open that up for you. I had Clue 1 of the Wild West done. I am hashtag Team Dusty Rose. And this was our first clue. Very beautiful colors. I love these colors. You see I have the 3 triangles there. But yeah, this is the first completed clue for Cotton Cut Wild West. I do keep everything in the packages and in the box because you will need that when it's time to assemble. Let me show you this here is my colorway that I'm doing, the Dusty Rose. These are some absolutely beautiful colors. I am still working on my Tree of Life. You might, I can't recall when you saw the Tree of Life clue, but I'll just show you the colorway that I'm doing on Tree of Life. I'm doing the Woodland. That's the one I'm doing on Tree of Life. The Wild West, I am doing a small quilt this time. And you'll notice that it came in the box. I did go ahead and prepay for all of it at one time, so it comes in that box. My Tree of Life, I pay for it monthly, so I get a monthly package. And I'm sitting here looking, we just did 7 of 10, and you would have seen that when last week or week before. It came out on the 2nd, so that would have been last week probably. Okay, so that's both of my cotton cuts quilts that I'm working on. I know I said in a prior video that we would talk about the quilts that I have going on right now, and that's kind of what I'm doing, and I'm just telling you where I'm at in that process. If you're interested in checking Cotton Cuts out, their link will be down in the description. You can go check them out. I think they do have like clues that they'll send you I don't know if it's just for shipping, if it's for free, but they'll send you like a clue so you can see how they come. They don't send you a whole quilt. They just send you like one clue, by my understanding, for you to check it out and see if you like it. What I'm doing is marking off my notes so I do not forget anything at all, because I have a lot going on. The next thing I'm going to talk about is Fat Quarter Shop's Sew Sampler. This is a subscription box that I receive monthly. In this Sew Sampler, we receive projects, and they also have a monthly pattern that goes along with a quilt that we're making. Well, this year it is the Peaceful Baskets. Last year was Pressed Flowers. This is how all of my projects are. Let me show you here. See, it says Peaceful Baskets there on the edge. All my fabric and everything is in here. I know I've already shown this, but this is another quilt that I am working on. I work on that monthly when I receive my pattern out of my subscription box. And this one here is my pressed flowers. I still have a box for the pressed flowers because I have not completed it. Once I complete a quilt and bind it, you know, once it's quilted and backed and everything, and it's bound, then I do away with the box. I can't do away with the box yet because I'm not done yet. This is where I am at in the process. I do have all of my, oops, I'm dropping them here. Let me hold it from this end, this edge. I do have all of my blocks put together. They are in rows now. They are ready to be assembled. Once I have these assembled, I'm going to send that one to the long arm to be quilted. And when I receive it back, I will bind it and my box will go away. It'll be empty then. I had hoped to do this week, this past week, but y'all know what happened this past week. It wasn't a real good week. But, you know, things happen. We must go on. We get up, we dust ourselves off, and we just keep going. So I do intend on getting that pressed flowers done this week. I really love these patterns with the pressed flowers. I love the colors. I did not use the finishing kit. I just went and picked out my own fabric to finish the quilt. I don't think I have a border to put on it. I'm not real sure. I can't remember. But I hope to have that done this upcoming week, and maybe next Monday when I give updates, I'll have a top to show you, or it may be at my long arm. I don't know yet. So the next thing that I have is my sew-alongs. So let's see, that is 4 quilts that I'm working on right now. I'm double checking and making sure. I've showed you my Wild West, my Tree of Life, my Peaceful Baskets, my Pressed Flowers. So now is the 2 sew-alongs that I have going on. We have the Robert Kaufman Silverstone pattern that we're working on, and the Grandma's Scrap Quilt. Now, I know in our last video, I've gotten a little more done on the Silverstone. I have gotten all of my rows sashed together, attached. I'm trying to see which way this goes. I think it goes this way. Yes, it goes this way. And I've not looked at it because I actually sewed on it today. I've not looked at it to see how the color combinations are going. It doesn't really matter. It's being put together. All I have left to do is to put my sashings on the sides here. just these two sides. I got to trim that one down, put the sashings on the two sides, and then I'll have it quilted. I think I'm going to quilt this one myself because I think I know how I want it quilted. I do need to put a sashing down here on the bottom as well. So the sides and the bottom, I need to do sashings. So let me get this folded up real quick. And I may actually finish up the sashings on this tonight. I don't know, probably not. I'm probably not going to sew anymore today. I sewed some this afternoon. And I think that's probably all I'm going to do. I don't know that I have enough fabric, actually. But I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to try to piece what I have together to make big enough sashings for the bottom and both of the sides. But here's my top with this. I'm going to go on and put my pattern in here. So the next sew along that we have going on is the Grandma's Scrap Quilt. Now I'll go in and show you this. This is a finished block. It is my tester block that I did. So that's my tester block. I really liked that block. So I want y'all to know where I'm at right now. You saw this video yesterday, and I don't know if you had seen everything or if I had everything done, because I do Saturday, like Friday and Saturday, I think I sewed like all day long, all weekend. I was feeling good, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to get done what I can. So my 9 patches, I have all of my 9 patches done. They're all trimmed, ready to go. And my hourglass blocks, I have all 71 done. Big sack there. They're all done, ready to go. And then the only other thing that we have now this is a free pattern, so I don't mind telling you my sizes. I think these are 6.5 inch squares right here. These are done and ready to be pieced. So this upcoming Sunday, y'all will see me start piecing this together. So I'm really excited to get this done. I'm really excited to get it done. I love this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And y'all just come along with me on Sunday, and we'll be working on this a little more. And I don't know that I'll be getting it done on Sunday, but I will start the piecing of the rows, and then from there we'll start putting the rows together. So Sunday will probably be piecing the rows, and then the one after that will be putting the rows together. Now I have something new here that you guys have not seen yet. You will see it this upcoming week. It is a new sew along, and y'all probably know which one it is. You saw it, and I'm doing it. This is the Disappearing 4-patch. So let me show you what fabrics I'm using with this and where I am at. The fabrics that I am using is Kitty Christmas. This pattern, also a free pattern. I will have the link down in the description if you would like to join me. I will have the group, the post set up in my Facebook group. You're more than welcome to join me. You're more than welcome just to join my Facebook group just to see what's going on there. I do try to post photos. I'm going to try to start being better and post at least a photo every Sunday of each quilt that I'm working on, just to help you. So on this Kitty Christmas, we have I have a solid, well, it's not really a solid. Let me show you how far I've gotten. I've gotten all my charms, 2 of them together, and then I've got them nested together, ready to make like a 4-patch. So that is where I'm at, and that is what y'all will see on the upcoming video that I'm releasing this week for this sew along. Y'all, this is really fun. I really enjoyed this pattern. I am using a tutorial. It's a disappearing 4-patch tutorial that I'm using. Like I said, I will include that down in the description of this video. So if you'd like to join me, go on and gather your stuff up and join me. I believe it's going to be either Tuesday or Wednesday that you'll be seeing this. Probably Wednesday, but if not, it'll be Tuesday. But come on, feel free to join me on this one. This is another quilt. When I knew as soon as I tried that block out and I loved it as much as I did, I knew I was going to have to do it. So that is one of my new sew-alongs that will be going on. It's probably only going to be a 2 or 3 video sew-along, not a real long one, maybe a month. But I'd love it if you join me. We can get another quilt done this month. My plan is to try to get, this is August, I want to have at least 2 quilts done this month. So we're already looking at, today is the 11th when I'm recording this, so we're close to halfway done of the month, and I don't have anything done yet. Because a lot of the quilts that I work on are like block of the months. This next one that I'm about to show you is the same thing. It is the Poppy Cotton Country Blessings. Now, you did see this last time. I have not done my next block. This is the July block, the little barn. I have not done the August yet, but that was because you guys know I had a bad week last week. And last week was pre-recorded up through Wednesday. Thursday, I just threw a video up in there. Friday, I tried sewing Friday because I'm off all day on Friday, and so I sewed on Friday, got y'all a little video out on Friday evening, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe the video I got y'all was my string quilt. I did complete another square to my string quilt. Now, if the fabric that I'm using is completely scraps, these are scraps from the pressed flower sew-along that I did, and some of it is also from a quilt that I made my grandbaby. I had scraps from both of them. I do have some yardage that I'm going to be cutting up. I'm going to be making into string quilts, but I hope to I'm going to try to cut all of that up and make a string quilt out of it, so I can have a really large quilt out of this beautiful fabric. I love it. You see this bin right there? That is all scraps from this, and I even have yardage right here in scraps in my bin. See, I have fabrics here, and I have fabrics here. I've got to cut all of this up into strips so I can make me a string quilt out of it. There's no need to have all of these fabrics and not use them. So if I can make a large quilt out of it, I'm going to do that. So I think that has hit all of my current things. Now, the next thing I have is some quilts that I have got to finish. And the bad thing is, I have everything needed to finish it. first one that I'm going to show you is my Bob and Blooms. This is a Fat Quarter Shop Sew Sampler quilt. I made this one, and I really like a lot of the Sew Sampler quilts, and a lot of times I just don't have time to make them. But this one I made time because I loved that line of fabric. So I went and got some of this fabric for the backing and this fabric for the binding. I thought that was really pretty. So I have everything I need, and I am going to quilt this one myself. So I have all of that here. I can do that. The next one I have to be finished, once again, I think I have everything needed to finish it. I don't know about the binding, but I've got some solid black yardage. If I need to do that, I can do that. But let me get it open here. I think I'm going to use this as a wall hanger. It is my Boo quilt. This was in the spooky box for Fat Quarter Shop. And you know, thinking about that, the spooky box, they should be having that come out pretty soon for us to go on and order, if they haven't already and I somehow missed it. But I have my backing here. I just used the black with the orange polka dots. That's going to be my backing. I may have enough of that to do the binding also. I don't know. But the next thing I have, I've had this little quilt for a year now. It is just a random, I did use a pattern, but the colors were just kind of random. That is a beehive baby quilt that I made one for a friend, and this is what I had left. I made one for a friend for her baby because her baby's bedroom was bumblebees. And so I have this one, and I need to back it, and I'll back it the same exact way I backed hers, which was with this beautiful fabric. It'll be a black and white backing. And those are the three that I have done that I really want to get backed and finished so I can get those. I put them in this bin right here at the top of my stack, so it's there and I can just easily grab it. So now I have something. Well, I was fixing to say I've never had one of these, but I have. I've had a couple of these, but this one is not going to end up like the other ones. I have what I call an abandoned project. Now this one is going to be picked back up, but just not right now. I needed to take a step back from this project because I really want to do this project. I think I know what happened. I think it's a me thing. I watched a video on how this was done, and I think I missed somewhere in the video a cutting thing. But I'm just going to show the pattern to you. Cute little project. This is the pouch. It's inside out right now. And I got my top done. I got my zipper on it, but I can't get these two to match up for the life of me. You see how big that is? I'm thinking they had a template in the pattern, and I'm thinking when I watched the video, I didn't notice them using the template, so I didn't use the template. I did not use the template. So I'm thinking that got too big. So what I'm going to do is undo all of this, get my template, cut it based off of the template, and then try it again. So I think it's a very cute little project. It was not hard to put together, except for this part. And I think that's because I just did it wrong. But I'm going to try it again. I'm using some sugarberry as my little binding around the edge here. But I'm going to take this apart and try it again. Just not right now. I had to give myself a little break from it. And it's okay, y'all. If you have a project and you're like, oh, it is sending me over the edge, take a break from it. Take your breather, take a break, get away from it. Put it, I'll show you how I have mine right now, actually. I'm putting it back where it was so you can see exactly what I do to it. I have it in a little zipper package here. And I just put it back here on that top shelf because that's very handy. I know it needs to be worked on. So yeah, that's what I've done. And I'll put it back there. And when I feel like I have the time and the patience to work on it, I will work on it. And I will get it done. And it'll be perfect. It'll be beautiful. It'll be lovely. And so guys, yeah, that's what I have going on this week and upcoming for this month. That way you see everything that I have going on. And yes, I know that bee quilt. I know that boo quilt. And those have been waiting for a long time, since last year. That Bobbin Blooms, that was earlier in this year, it will be getting done as well. It'll happen. May not be immediate, but it'll happen. It'll be done. So guys, I really appreciate you guys checking with me. I know I have lots of projects going on, but you know what? That just keeps me going more and more. So I really appreciate you stopping by though. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day and a very great week. Thank you so much. Goodbye.